So this first question is about assigning beneficiaries and will that alleviate the need for will? And the simple answer, well, it's a yes or no answer. So for those, there's some assets that can transfer by beneficiary designations, quite a few assets actually. Your bank accounts, pretty much all of your financial assets like bank accounts, checking savings, money market, mutual funds, CDs, all of those types of assets that you would sign up for at your local bank, you can transfer by beneficiary designation. All you need to do is go to the bank and ask for what's called a POD form, a payable on death form. That form will allow you to designate a beneficiary. I always advise my clients to designate more than one. Designate a primary beneficiary, and then of course you want to designate a backup in the event that something happens to the primary beneficiary. Because if there isn't a beneficiary on, if you've listed a beneficiary and they've already passed away, the asset's still going to go through your will. The other assets, like of course your life insurance, your retirement accounts, brokerage accounts, those all, of course you can add beneficiaries to your brokerage accounts. Your normal broker-driven accounts can also be you can also add a beneficiary to with what's called a transfer in that form. So all of those financial assets you can. The assets that are you don't necessarily add beneficiaries to are things like your real property. There's not really a way to add beneficiaries to it unless you do like a joint tenants with survivorship, and that's not necessarily appropriate in all circumstances. So while there are a lot of assets you can add beneficiaries to, of course, there are a few that you can, and it's always a good idea to do estate planning to ensure that you're covering your bases.